Hey, Brandon.
No, don't want to talk about it.
How do you feel about the Tennessee Titans?
Hate them.
Yeah.
You know what? Baltimore Ravens,
Yeah.
we're all right. I have
Oh.
forgiven you. Tennessee Titans, dead to me.
Dead.
You're dead to me.
Dead.
How dare you? How
Yes.
dare you? For what, a 5th round pick? You send Hopkins to the enemy?
Screaming
You
Street.
idiots.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to get with a 5th rounder? You dumb, stupid organization.
A.J. Brown.
I bet Mike Vrabel, just to stick it to him, is going to come help coach the Chiefs for no reason. He's just going to be there just to help clean up a couple things the Chiefs are doing wrong right now and really put them over the top. Stupid ass Tennessee. You know what I would have done if I was Tennessee?
Tell me, buddy.
I'd have gotten that deal worked out, right? And I guess it's still in flux a little bit. We don't even know what the actual draft comp is for sure yet.
Yeah, supposed to be
I'd have set it up a 5th rounder right now. And then I would have called the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Broncos. And look, the Chiefs are going to give us a 5th rounder for DeAndre Hopkins, which is not much, guys.
It's true.
He's not even that expensive. One of you idiots want DeAndre Hopkins just so he doesn't go to your enemy? And the Chargers actually could really, really use him.
Yes, they could.
The Raiders could use him.
Yeah.
And you know what? The Broncos, he kind of is just like
Raiders,
what we already have. We kind of got Cortland Sutton. I think they're similar in how they play right now, but I would have taken him for a 5th just to keep him off the Devil squad. So,
yeah. I mean, yeah, so in case you're just waking up to this, breaking news as a couple hours ago, the Tennessee Titans are shipping wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins over to the Kansas City Chiefs. Right now, they're saying that it's a 5th round pick that could turn into a 4th round pick, and fans all over the place are going, great. And I love how there's already this discourse that, oh no, DeAndre's washed, don't worry about him. And they're like, last year he still had 1,000 yards. Yeah, and you just know in your heart of hearts that the Chiefs are going to pull the best out of him. You know it's going to happen. You know that he's going to make that offense better because the offense is not really
they're going to pull
right
his hamstring because he's old. What?
What'd you just say?
I said hamstring getting pulled.
Oh, because he's old? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Didn't you just tweet out that you're having the same ailments as Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. But yeah, so a pretty big trade for not a lot of value. And the Titans, they are in like super tank mode. That's just everything is bad. Everything is awful. I get getting some value for DeAndre Hopkins, right? At least getting something. But why did it have to be the Chiefs?
Yeah. Oh, cool. You'll be able to really rebuild your franchise with a 5th round draft pick, Tennessee. Can't wait till you take a linebacker that you have on your practice squad, you dumb fucks. Actually, really I'm not too worried. Here's what Hopkins will help with the Chiefs with is their red zone offense. That has not been great this year. And now they got a guy who I think Mahomes can trust in that situation. And they had to do this because Juju Smith-Schuster got hurt. He pulled a hamstring or some shit this last week. So you got Kelsey, you got Hopkins in the red zone. That's enough to, I think, open things up for Kansas City. And DeAndre, he's never been a speed guy. He's never been a separation guy. He runs routes very well, and he has some of the best hands in the league. So I don't think like this helps him turn into like this offense that is what we saw when they had, like Tyreek Hill, where and this will help Xavier Worthy because he is their speed guy, their deep threat. And we watched even in that last game, Mahomes missed him deep like once or twice. So maybe that's where it really affects it. But it's like 3rd down. It's red zone. You just go to Hopkins. Looks like he's covered, but he still comes away with the ball. They keep drives alive.
Perna, you got a fitty.
Oh, I feel it. I feel it in my bank, one Brad Terry. Wondering when the Lions are trading for an edge, who will it be? Stop making me wait, Brad Holmes. You know what? I just trust in Brad Holmes. If you got a Holmes on your team, you're all right. The Chiefs got Mahomes. The Lions got Brad Holmes. That's all you need. That's all you need to succeed. The Lions aren't going to overspend either. They're waiting for the right opportunity. They'll bring in somebody. And if they don't, they're fine. The Lions are the most next man up team I've ever seen.
And worst case scenario.
I mean, pretty much everybody eats bread.
I mean, pretty much everyone eats bread.
Everybody likes that bread.
Pretty much everyone eats bread. But yeah,
here's a question for you, because the Chiefs tried to get Cooper Kupp. So Cooper Kupp has supposedly been made available for trade. That's not really a surprise. Puka Nakua's practice window to return has been activated, so he could be back soon. They don't get Kupp because the Rams weren't going to pay enough of his salary. They couldn't afford it. Mm-hmm. So they settle for DeAndre Hopkins.
TVP.
And Cooper Kupp has been hurt this year. That's like where it's tricky. Healthy Cooper Kupp, I'd be very worried. But like, if they had landed Kupp versus DeAndre Hopkins, which do you think would have been a more impactful move for the Chiefs right now?
I mean, it's like you said, you get a healthy Cooper Kupp, then like I think I'm rocking with Cooper Kupp, right? But you have to worry about that, one. And then two, for both of these receivers, like they're short-term rentals, right? So this is the last year, if I'm not mistaken, of DeAndre Hopkins' contract. He's getting up there. Cooper Kupp, he's 31 right now. So I know because he has more time left on his deal. But like there's definitely concerns there. But for the Chiefs, like this makes all the sense in the world. You know, they go for Kupp and Kupp is too expensive. So they go, okay, like this trade is perfect for the Chiefs because let's just go worst case scenario. It doesn't work out. Okay. They lost a fifth. Like who cares?
Yeah.
Right. So
exactly right.
Yeah, so this gets them potential like wide receiver help right now. You did mention like, you know, his route running, but he is a possession receiver. And especially with a whole bunch of young receivers like Xavier Worthy, guys who are not proven yet, if Mahomes can develop that rapport. I mean, we were talking about this potential trade years ago when he wound up, or potential signing, excuse me, when he went to the Titans, right? Because they're like, oh, he wants to get a ring. And it was like, oh, okay. And then he went to the Titans. He wants to get paid. Yeah, and then he went to the Titans. So he got paid, and now he has an opportunity to go get a ring as well. And I think it just makes all the sense in the world for them. Again, yeah, Cooper Kupp, I think right now, like you'd be a little bit more high on just because of his ability, but you just have to worry about his health.
Yeah. Wanting a ring and going to the Titans is like wanting a cheeseburger and going to fucking Taco Bell. Like you're missing the mark, my friend. You are missing it completely.
What do you mean you don't serve this year? And again, it's cheap. And I think it's so funny too, because like I said, the reaction video this morning, it's just the Titans are going out like, well, if I can't be happy, nobody can. And it makes sense for the Titans, again, just to get some value out of Hopkins because they wouldn't have gotten anything for him, you know, at the end of this year. So I think it makes sense. It's just the fact that it's to the Chiefs, which is actively going to help them. The rest of the league is like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? They should have traded Sky Moore back for him.
I want more Sky. Yeah, and this is Kupp's production, right? I think we have like this idea that he is this 1,900-yard receiver every single year. And it's, I don't want to call it an outlier because 2022, that's when Stafford's elbow got jacked up. And then 2023, he was hurt and now he was hurt again. But like, I don't think we're ever seeing this Cooper Kupp again. Maybe you get more of 2019 Cooper Kupp, right? Where he still had 10 touchdowns. That's probably closer to the receiver he is at this point in his career. But I don't know how much. It just depended on his health. If he was healthy and he was with the Chiefs, I feel like he would have been a nightmare. So I'm a little bit relieved that it is just DeAndre Hopkins, even though I think he will ultimately make them better.
I think he's going to do well.
They were doing fine with Juju too. Like Juju was making plays for him. But like, it's just Juju knows the Chiefs. He knows that offense. So like, how quickly before Hopkins it's probably, a week or two away, just like we watched with Devontae and Amari.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Kevin. Why do people keep doing it? Because they're stupid. They're stupid. I swear to God, the 49ers might have given up a fourth rounder for Hopkins right now. They have no receivers.
No.
The funniest tweet I saw is somebody said the 49ers' healthiest receiver was a man who was shot less than 2 months ago. Like, it's true, too. They jacked up.
It's true. You're not wrong. I think it's also, you mentioned like they're doing well with Juju, and yeah, he knows the scheme and all that great stuff. But looking at what they won the Super Bowl with last year, you know, and like Rashee Rice is like a newer guy, and and now like to get Hopkins, a veteran, in there, I'm saying if there's like any chemistry between those two, and you know that they're going to get the ball and it's going to open up opportunities. Like you look at Amari Cooper going to the Bills, right? And look how, and it's only 1 week, but look how Keon Coleman, you know, his game that he had on Sunday. Nice. It will open up other opportunities, and you have a veteran that's on there. They know how to play freaking football. Like they're not going to need a ton of hand holding. And Hopkins, even if it's just like a clutch 3rd down and 8, you know, can grab that ball. Yeah, it's going to make it better. So yeah, we're all screwed. And again, they're still undefeated. Like they're still undefeated, right? They even haven't been playing their best football and they're still undefeated. So
no, it's just they're winning games with an elite defense right now.
Yeah.
And I think we've talked about it before. Like, I don't think you have to worry about, if you're a Chiefs fan, you don't have to really worry about anything that happens on their offense. No. They could lose. DeAndre Hopkins could go on IR next week. Xavier Worthy could go on IR next week. They will bring in somebody else off a practice squad or a free agent, and they will be fine because they have Andy Reid and they have Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
If their defense starts to get hurt, if they lose, like Chris Jones or McDuffie, or like, that's what is actually going to start costing them games. But right now their defense is healthy and teams cannot score on them. Teams have not figured out how to score effectively against that defense. And they're fine playing this ugly, disgusting bastardization of offensive football where Patrick Mahomes is winning games with more interceptions and touchdowns, where he is faking people like he's going to go out of bounds and then not. They are doing sinful things to the game of football, and they're fine with it because.
By the way, I rewatched that clip after that super chat. 100% he juked him. 100% juked him. He juked him pretty well. But again, the intention of going out of bounds. I still stand for any of that. But yeah.